Assalamu alaikum. I am waiting for a friend in beautiful sunny Malibu and thought I'd just hop on here live. I couldn't sleep last night and something came to me to share with you. And so here I am. I'm like, okay, I have time now to share it. So, hi everyone. Great for joining. Assalamu alaikum. So what came to me to share was that, you know, I'm just a regular girl, right? I'm just a regular girl. My parents are immigrants. I live in California. I am, you know, I didn't study Islam. I didn't go to, you know, I don't have a master's in theology or anything like that. And I'm saying this because all of the insight and the wisdom and the truth and the clarity that I found about Islam and from faith has come from within. It's really just come from me reflecting, contemplating, sitting, getting frustrated by questions that I couldn't answer, and I want to know the answer. What is the answer? What does this mean? And from that place, going inward, truth came, clarity came, wisdom came, insights came, and I felt them, right? I felt that they were true. So I didn't go back and check, does the scholar say this also? Or you know, or anything like that, right? Okay, so, all right. So I went to Sunday school. I studied in Sunday school, and I was in lots of halaqas, and I read the Quran, and I, listened to the series on the prophets and all of these things. So I have this understanding of Islamic information and background and basis, but I didn't study it like a scholar. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to convey here is that a lot of the issue with our ability to implement and practice Islam comes from the fact that we are looking for others outside of us to teach us, to tell us how to practice. This is how you fast. This is how you pray. This is how you ask Allah for things. This is what you should want. This is what you shouldn't want. This is what you should do. This is what you shouldn't do. And so because we are waiting for a sheikh, a scholar, our parents, our friend group, our community to approve and green light or tell us how we should connect with God, essentially, we will never feel a connection, because we were meant to make that connection for ourselves. We were meant to discover Allah for ourselves. And so the reason why it can be so hard to do that is because of that feeling. And the reason why you may find my work so a relief and exhale, that it feels like a sigh of relief, that oh my God, I feel so comforted, is because I'm reconnecting you with your own ability to connect to God, right? And we already know that. We already know that in Islam there's no intermediaries, you can just ask Allah for whatever you want and all of these things. We know that, again, intellectually, but then we still are waiting for what's the fatwa on this and what does it say about that? We can't feel it out for ourselves. So what I'm saying to you is, trust yourself. Trust yourself. When you trust yourself, you trust God, because when you trust what's within you, what's within you? Allah is what's within you. So when you're trusting what's within you, you are trusting Allah, Allah's connection to you, Allah's guidance towards you, and it will feel true. You will, if you're contemplating or reflecting on something and you've had that moment where you're oh, I get it. Right? It just clicks. It's a click. It's a feeling. It's a lining up. You're that's the truth. That's what's real. That's what's honest. That's the insight. Because you will literally feel it. And I'm sure you've had this experience that you will feel, oh, okay, this is what's right, and this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is what this means, or this is how this goes, or this is why this is here. And keep doing that. I mean, my whole entire page, what I'm promoting, what I'm sharing is from my own personal insight, what came to me, and then I'm sharing it with you. And you have to absorb it, read it, and be like, oh, this feels true for me. And then it allows you to keep doing that. What else feels true for me? And keep going within, because the answers are all within you. And if you haven't seen my devotionals really support you to do that, to go within and contemplate for yourself. And this was on my heart, and I felt inspired to share. And then I had a few extra minutes because my friend is still on her way. And oh, thank you, Nuha, thank you for making this beautiful content. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I'm glad you're receiving it. Trust yourself. When you trust yourself, you trust Allah. Assalamu alaikum.